I'm still doing Ironmans because I'm here for the Navies.
The Ironman is a pretty grueling race. It is 2.4 mile swim, a 112-mile bike ride, and a 26.2-mile run. That in and of itself is just amazing to be able to do that in a 17-hour time frame.
You're gonna be an Ironman today, you know that?
Chris had open heart surgery when he was 5 months old, and he developed very slowly. He was almost 4 before he could walk. People were very cautious when we said Chris was gonna attempt an Ironman, and it was too difficult a task for someone with Down syndrome.
People thought that I couldn't do anything. I said, hell no.
Chris trains about 6 days a week. He trains about 3 to 6 hours per day on average. Some days it'll reach as many as 8 hours when we do really long, intense bike rides on a Saturday. Chris believed he could do anything any of the other boys and girls can do. And so Chris worked hard, and then boy, did he do some amazing things.
Oh, so far so good. We had a great swim. And now it's on the bike. It's gonna be an 8-hour ride. It's game time to go to work. What time did Chris tell him? Good time.
My expectations for Chris is that anything is possible. I feel as though he's already taken the lid off, and now I just want to help him keep that lid off and not put any limitations on him or allow anyone to put limitations on him. It's an honor to be a part of this and be able to work with him daily.
Chris's greatest achievement is not having done the Ironman or some of the other achievements. It is his tenacity to never quit. It is his ability to stick with it every day. It is his commitment to getting a little bit better every single day and not making any excuses.
You woke up this morning as a boy with Down syndrome, you're going home as an Ironman. Yeah, baby.
My name is David Aguilar, I'm 22, and I hold the record for being the first to build a fully functioning prosthetic Lego arm. 4 years ago, I was lying in my bed and I was kind of bored, so I took a look at my room and I saw this Lego helicopter that was sitting on my desk, and I decided to dismantle it. Every single brick was used to make my first prosthetic out of Lego Technic. It's very simple actually. Once I pull my elbow up, the fingers close, because there are some airline headphones that I wanted to reuse and give them another purpose. And the mechanism is as simple as this, and I can move it on my own. On my computer, I design my prosthetics in a digital software called Studio. I can order the bricks and I can build something that I had on my computer a few weeks ago. So
I'm very excited to put on the new Lego prosthetic that David made for me.
My son was born different. His hands are fingers-like. Doctors call them digits. He has no knees, and he has 4 toes on his feet.
hello, Tare. Hello, Magnol. How's it going?
Good. Nice to meet you. Hello.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi. How are you?
For you and behind your name.
What's your name?
Magnol. And so?
Han Solo, that's me.
Inspirational pen.
Thank you
You're welcome.
very much.
I met Begnur's mother with an email because she sent us a photograph of Begnur, and she was telling us that she went to the doctors to ask for a prosthetic. They thought it was very difficult to adapt something that should be functional. They asked for help because maybe in the Lego World universe you can build a prosthetic for anyone, so I decided to give it a try. We were able to reproduce Begnur's hand with Play-Doh, and then we tried to apply my prosthetic to the hand, and it worked perfectly. So I built what could be the first prototype that can work with Begnur's hand. I wanted to ask you something. Do you think the colors look good for you?
I think they look perfect.
They look perfect. Okay, so you are a fashion guy like me, so does it fit your fashion standards?
Yes.
Okay, so I have one more question for you.
Okay.
Do you want to see the prosthetic?
Yes!
I can hear you!
Yes!
Okay! Hey Begnur, this is the MK Begnur.
Oh. Thank you.
Let's see if it fits you.
Okay.
I thought about using your right arm,
Right arm.
yeah, and your left foot.
What foot?
Just see if it works. Can you try? Oh, it works!
Oh.
It works! Yay!
Wait.
Give me 5. Well, give me 2.
Wait. What? Can I pick this up? Oh.
This is super cool. It works. Yay! Try and pick something smaller.
Okay. We'll get this thing. Oh.
Yeah!
It works perfectly.
Yeah, and you know why? Because with Lego everything is possible.
When Begnur goes to school, he's comparing himself to other kids, and he gets disappointed when he can't grab something. With prosthetic, he will get more functionality. Plus, for himself, it's, the Lego prosthetic looks cool.
I'm helping someone through Lego, through my knowledge about prosthetics, and through my knowledge about Lego prosthetics. And I feel like that's a huge thing, and I want to keep doing it for life. Fist bump! Yeah!
We found out we were having quintuplets when we went into the doctor's office, and we were trying to conceive our third and what was going to be our final child. When we went into that first ultrasound, we saw the screen flickering all over. It looked like the 4th of July, and we knew that there were multiple babies inside of Amy. And we had had a long journey of infertility struggles, lots of heartache. We were terrified because we had gone through so much loss. We buried our first 2 children. We had twin boys, Marshall and Spencer, that were born. And then we had 4 other miscarriages. We thought that we were destined for more losses. But we left the doctor's office and we walked out to the car, and we made this vow to each other that we're gonna both do anything that we can to keep them all alive. January 11th, 2018, it is 7:51 p.m. We're about to meet all of our little babies.
Here we go. Happy birthday, Quints.
Happy birthday. Life has never been the same since we left the doctor's office that day. Family life raising 7 kids is insane. From the time we first wake up in the morning until the time our head hits the pillow, we're exhausted. One of my escapes is after they go to bed or really early in the morning is I go run. That's my antidepressant, that's my feel good, that's my celebration. Like every emotion, I usually pair that with running. When we had the quintuplets, I didn't really ever expect that I would go running with all 5 of them at the same time. I found this stroller that was a 5-seater stroller. All the babies sit in a row, and it's built like it's supposed to be a jogging stroller. It's got these big wheels in the back and one single wheel in the front. There's a handbrake on it. It just feels like a fast stroller. At some point close to their first birthday, I decided that I wanted to do something to kind of celebrate how far we had come to be this family. And so I had the idea that I would complete a full marathon pushing the quintuplets. And I thought, hey, when I do this as a bonus, I'm gonna try and set a Guinness World Records title for this event.
When Chad told me he wanted to attempt a Guinness World Records title with pushing 5 babies in a stroller, I thought he was crazy.
Normally I would sprint towards the finish, especially when trying to set a record like this. But we were running towards it and I thought, I don't want this moment to end. And so I stopped and brought it to a walk. And I said, I'm gonna walk across this thing and just take it all in. So I finished holding the sign that says anything is possible, which I want the kids to know that anything is possible. One of my ultimate goals, if the entire family can complete a marathon together, would be awesome in our future. It's a long ways away from that first ultrasound where we see all those heartbeats and we're terrified that we're not gonna bring any home. And now they all look up at us and they smile.
My name is Amy Palmera Winters, and the most important thing I want everybody to know about me is that I'm a mother, and we all face obstacles. And when you have something happen to you, like what happened to me, I was just out for a ride on my motorcycle and a car happened to pull out in front of me, and when it did, it crushed my left foot, and as a result, I ended up losing my leg below the knee. A 100 miles on the treadmill is life. It's life. You are going to have highs, you're going to have lows. You are going to want to run as fast as you can. You are going to want to stop, and that's what life is. So for me, I'm not your normal athlete. I don't train how someone would typically train for an event like this. I live my life. My life is my training. And if I deviate away from that, I think that would make me, I wouldn't be Amy anymore.
5 laps. That's it, 5 laps around the track.
I guess I would have to say it's like a dream come true, because it's always been a dream of mine. It doesn't matter what's happened to you or where you came from. You use what has happened to you and you become better.
My legal name is Edith Elmer Ray. I'm about to turn 100, looking forward to that. I did grow up wishing I were Ginger Rogers so I could dance with Fred Astaire. He was my favorite dancer. Always loved to dance. Never quite make it to that category, but always enjoyed the experience.
I met Edith at a recreation center, and I guess at that time she was probably around 68. She was running the place.
I taught everybody who was used to being in the kitchen now knew how to come out of the kitchen and learn how to dance.
I knew from the get-go she was a really active person, and if it weren't for her, the rest of us at the rec center wouldn't have had as much fun as we did.
Carmen thought it might be helpful if she did more exercise, so she talked me into going with her to the gym. And I watched these ladies and gentlemen picking up their bodies and their arms and their legs, and while I was watching those ladies doing their thing, I thought I might just as well, since I was there, so it shouldn't be a total loss, I might just as well pick up a few bars, so I did. And they got to be fun, going on a regular basis. I found that I was enjoying it, and I was challenging myself to get a little bit better and a little bit better. Before long, I was part of the team.
Edith kept going because she always keeps going. She will not quit. And anything that's hard, that makes her more determined. If it's easy, she might get bored.
I was 91, and I started actually lifting on a regular basis. I never expected I would be in a competition.
The announcer said, okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big lift. And this person is 95 years old, and we don't know if she can do it. And everybody's kind of holding their breath. And she bent down and picked it up like it was her purse.
Didn't expect any kind of awards or anything like that. And the first time I got a trophy, I thought, oh, that's pretty neat. And everybody gets all excited, and as a performer and a dancer, applause was always a very important part of my enjoyment. As long as I could get a little bit of applause, I was happier each time I got more applause and more applause. Once people found out I was in my 90s and I was doing all of these things, it got to be more noticeable. People got to pay attention a little bit more.
She's about, I'd say, I can't remember for sure, 95. And she deadlifted 150 pounds. She picked it up like it was nothing.
Lift is good for Edith Trainer.
We have a wide variety of people. They're all seniors. Mostly they're inspired by Edith. They say, look, she's going to be 100 in a few days. She can come in here and work, we can.
What a day she's had. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. 110 pounds, 97 years young.
In 2013, I suffered a cardiac arrest through a heart problem. Left me dead for 72 minutes, stopped breathing, turned me off, pronounced me dead twice. And then from there, I spent 3 months in hospital. My wife by my side every day, and eventually just got better and better. They said I wouldn't walk, wouldn't talk, wouldn't feed myself, nothing. 7-year anniversary on the 2nd of August this year. I think it's more being a positive attitude towards things. When at first I get very depressed and you don't want to do much, but then you think, well, if I can show someone, one person, a better life with an injury or blind vision loss, then yeah, that's what you do.
Of course, this classification will open up a lot of opportunities for people of determination. I'm really happy that Guinness World Records took the initiative to be an inclusive organization that will give the opportunity to people like me, break records and challenge their limits. Honestly, like 28 years ago in June, I lost my leg, and now in June, I'm breaking a record, so it means a lot. Your attitude is the most important thing. Stay positive and optimistic.
This is the memory of my dad, and it's just amazing of how all these 28 of my dad's friends are gonna try try and break this record, and it's just amazing.
We're doing it in memory of a fantastic individual, a fantastic father, a fantastic husband, and a fantastic friend. And his teammates, his friends, still think of him. He's still important to us, and we want to create a legacy and do something really special in his memory.
What's lovely about this is that some of his friends are doing something so special and so memorable and so extraordinary, and it's kind of a reflection of the extraordinary person that we know he was.
So the longest game of touch rugby, it sounds easy in words, but 33 hours, 33 minutes and 33 seconds. Why 33? Well, Dan's number. It's a world record that everybody in this team, in this club, will be able to remember for the rest of their lives.
Let's just get on with it, lads. We're here to help each other out. Pat yourselves on the back and move forward, okay? We're going to do this right, mate.
Dan to me originally was a lad who I played against in the first few years, then moved across, came and played for Hoylake and became a teammate, fantastic guy, a real rock of the team. He then married my little sister and had 3 fantastic kids with her who are now the light of my life.
It's going to be emotional. I think I'm preparing myself for that and for the children to find it emotional in a good way. We miss him and we wish he was here with us, and we know he isn't.
Well, I'm going to be out there 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll still be cheering them on. We'll always be on the sidelines, and I'll be telling them, come on, you can do this. Only a couple more hours left.
Around about the time that Dan's funeral, there was the usual, we don't want all the flowers, please donate to this charity that was close to Dan's heart, which was WaterAid. After a few drinks, one of the lads, he said, I don't really want to do that. I want to do something more. I want to do something to equal the value that Dan had for all of his teammates. And we thought there's only one way of doing that, and that's to break a world record, to do something that no one else has done. We are a determined bunch, and even without the added weight, I suppose, of it being in Dan's memory, I think the determination of the lads would get us through. But when the going does get a little bit tough, all you have to do is look down at the badge on the T-shirt and realise that 30 hours isn't really that long.
I just can't believe we've got here. I think there was times in the wee small hours of the morning when I didn't think we were going to get to this point.
Made it, we've done it for Dan. Last 10 minutes, here we go.
Give yourselves some round of applause, boys.
I can now confirm Hoylake Rugby Club, for the longest marathon playing a game of touch rugby, you have set the Guinness World Records
I don't really know how I feel. I'm proud of them all. He would be absolutely blown away.
What it means to us, as I think as the boys who played for Hoylake and got to Twickenham and achieved what we did, it means everything, I think, you know, to be able to say that we broke a world record in memory of our friend, to make, you know, his children proud, his wife proud of Dan, and of what we're trying to do for him.
He is our amazing, fantastic, and extraordinary dad.